What's up guys, Dakota here, and in today's video we are going to be talking about basically how the BFG KO2's that came stock on my Wrangler JL Rubicon, these guys right here, how they have done. As you can see, they're super kicked up right now. We already kind of did some off-roading, but I want to kind of give you guys my overall impression of these after I've put about 20,000 miles on them, kind of how they've been. If you've been following the channel, you know that recently I kind of gave you guys an update after a year of ownership with the JL, but this is going to be more about the tires specifically. So kind of how they are on road, how they are off road. I'll show you some clips both on and off the road, and just give you my overall opinions of the tire. Let's jump into how they handle off road. The BF Goodrich KO2's. Now, like I said, these are the factory tires that this Jeep came with. These are 285 70 by 17s. They're a 33-inch basically. So off-road wise, and again, this is after having 20,000 miles on them and been using my daily driver. These tires, I honestly don't have any complaints with them. Whether you're driving in water, whether you're driving in on rocks, or sand or anything like that, they do get really good grip or loose dirt. When they're aired down, I usually air down. I don't go too crazy low just because, you know, I don't want to slip a bead or anything. I usually run anywhere from like 17 to 18 psi when I'm off-roading. But anyways, so whether you're using it for rock crawling, they get really good grip. The only downside really is when you're using when you're in mud, the tires do tend to cake up quite a bit when you're get over this obstacle real quick. They do tend to cake up pretty fast, but you still manage to get some grip. You'll slip a little bit once the tires get all caked up. So that's probably their biggest downside, and I feel like everyone kind of knows that. But as far as overall off-road use, I mean, they're awesome. I haven't had any issues with them. I have yet to have a puncture with them. They've just been awesome. They get plenty of grip, and then obviously if I have a wheel in the air, then that's nothing to do with the tire, and then you just lock the diffs and you're good to go. So they're really awesome off-road. The sidewall of the tire is where it's got a pretty aggressive sidewall. So when you're aired down and you're trying to go up, say, to where only that much of the side of the tire is kind of gripping up something, it works pretty well. The tire grips phenomenally, and then obviously the contact patch of the tire that's in the middle, say when you're aired up, is for the most part fairly even. And flush with the rest of the tread pattern. It's just and that's the part that gets caked up the most when you're again, I'm doing a little bit of obstacles here, but they're super awesome. I haven't had any issues with them, and like I said, I've got 20,000 miles in them so far, and there's still plenty of tread. So I'm not like, oh, I got 20,000 miles and every time I go off-road I'm slipping because I'm not getting any grip. Now also a big part of that is just making sure that you're using your air pressure correctly, you know. So like for me, when I'm on the road, Jeep recommends for these tires in the Rubicon 37 psi. Now I know some people like to run some crazy low pressures when they're driving their Jeep on the road. Like, you know, I saw someone the other day that was saying that they only run their tires up to 25 psi. That's really low, and that's probably why you're getting horrible gas mileage and your tires aren't lasting as long as they should. Now, a lot of people have this tire, which also makes a lot of people not want to get it. There are people out there that just don't want it because it might not look as aggressive as a mud terrain, because they don't. It doesn't look as aggressive as a mud terrain, and that's part of, you know, being in all-terrain. You're not going to get as aggressive of a tire, and some people just want a different look. But the reason that they're so popular is because they are actually really good. They are really good off-road, and like I said, they're also very good on road. So we'll head out on the road here, and I'll kind of talk to you a little bit about how they do on the road. All right, guys, so here we are on the way home from off-roading with my sister. So we're going to talk about the on-road portion of the tires. So being in all-terrain, naturally, everyone knows they're going to be a little bit quieter than a regular mud terrain. But what's nice about these is that just compared to regular tires in general, they're super quiet. They make virtually no road noise. And for instance, in my Jeep, all I hear is wind noise. So if you were to go and put this on, say, like a Colorado ZR2, instead of the standard Duratrax that it comes with, I think these would be a much better tire as far as daily driving and as far as off-roading too. But they make virtually no noise at all, and they're extremely comfortable, very compliant. And like I said, so far they've lasted 20,000 miles with plenty of tread left, and that doesn't seem to be an issue. I think life is going to be pretty good. The life of these tires is going to be pretty good as long, again, as you keep them aired up the way they're supposed to be. If you're doing 25 PSI driving down the road, it's not going to be as good as if you air them up to what Jeep says, which is about 37. So there's a huge difference there. But so far they've been awesome. They do everything I want them to do, and I think the only thing that I would do differently tire-wise is probably just go up in size. So 35 is what I'm genuinely thinking about, just keeping the same tire, same KO2, just getting it in a 35 size. Just because of me daily driving this thing every single day, I don't want a tire that's super loud, and they have yet to become a hindrance off-road. It hasn't had any issues off-roading whenever I've gone. So yeah, if you're thinking about picking them up, if you're thinking about getting these tires, or if you're curious on how they are on the stock JL, then now you kind of have an idea of how they are on-road as well as off-road. They're an awesome tire. Again, most people, if they don't get them, it's just because they want to do something different, not necessarily because they're a bad tire. They just want to be different, and they don't want to have the same tire as a lot of people. So like I said, if you want to pick up a pair and run them on your vehicle, I don't think you'll be disappointed. I've been extremely happy with them. So anyways, guys, thank you for watching. If you have any questions, leave a comment down below. Make sure to give it a like and subscribe. And if you do want to know about more videos, then make sure you hit that bell notification so you get notified every time a new video goes live. So anyways, guys, have a good day, and I'll see you next time.